Hello everyone. Tonight I'm going to discuss again the chromatic scale. Perhaps you may find this quite boring because you might think that we've already done in discussing that in our previous lesson. But I decided to focus here in chromatic scale because I do believe that it is very important for us to master the subject. It is because through this chromatic scale, we can derive several formulas like constructing the major scale, minor scale, octaves, and some other important things related to music theory. Okay, so now let's begin. We go back to the chromatic scale using C. So as we said, we are after the 12 different notes. If we're talking of the chromatic scale, C, D, E, F, G, A, B, and then the keys, the notes corresponding to the black keys. So 12 different notes. The 13th note will be just the same as the first one. However, this C here is the higher C and this is the lower C. We also said that in a chromatic scale, from note 1 to note 13, we should have 12 semitones, 12 semitones or 12 steps. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so let's go now to so randomly I chose E as our next example. So E going to higher E. So we should have 12 semitones. After our first semitone, we landed on F, from E to F, then F sharp or G flat, F sharp or G flat, then another semitone going to G sharp or A flat, A sharp or B flat, then B, C sharp going to D, then D sharp going to E. So you already have from lower E to higher E. So all in all, we have 12 semitones. Okay, now it's time for you to construct the chromatic scale for the other notes, like for D, F, G, A, B. But remember, okay, so here's a technique on for you to make sure that what you are doing is right. Like for example, for this C, make sure that the note number 1 is C and the note number 12 is just a flat of this. So the flat of C is actually B. So this is your note 12, and before you reach the note 12, you already have 11 semitones, and then next to note 12, another semitone, you go back to C. So same goes here for the other notes for D, F, G, A, B. D, we should arriving in D as well. Our first note is D. Our 12th note should be C sharp or D flat, and when we landed on D, we should have done 11 or 12 semitones. So on and so forth for F, G, A, B. Okay, now moving on to this, we said in our previous lesson that 2 semitones is equal to 1 tone, because semitone is half of a whole tone or tone. So 2 semitones is equals to 1 tone. Now, from C to D, how many semitones do we have? So from C to C sharp or D flat to D. So C, 1, 2. Or using the chromatic scale, that's why we did this. We construct the chromatic scale for us to, for easy, for us to easily see the elements. C, so these are C, 2 semitones, we landed on D. So C to D, we have 2 semitones or 1 tone. Okay, now for E to F. E to F is just 1 semitone. Now, I didn't put 0.5 tone since we haven't have a whole tone yet, so I just put this 1 semitone. Okay, remember that 2 semitones, 1 tone. Now from A to C, A to C, so 1, 2, 3, 3 semitones from A to C, or 1.5 tone. Again, another example, what if we have G to A flat or B flat, A sharp or B flat? So G to A sharp or B flat, so you have 1, 2, 3, 3 semitones or 1.5 tone. What if from F sharp to A sharp? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 semitones or 2 tones. Okay. So that's it for now. And on our next lesson, we will be discussing about the scale of C. And we will be encountering another topic, which is the major scale. So for now, just master the how to construct the chromatic scale for C, D, E, F, G, A, and B.